ladies and gentlemen. Hello and welcome to another edition of Jigs and Reels Radio KW live here in Southern Ontario. Hope you guys are doing well. We're going to kick tonight's show off, shall we? Let's have some fun. All right.
You're listening to.
Here we go. Here we go. I got to get over to the comment section here now. I got to get to the comment section. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Where's the hell's the comment section? There we go. Chat. Comments. Hello, Paul Bump. What? TikTokers, welcome. If you guys are new, this is the behind the scenes. I know you guys have heard it. Cheryl Morris, how are you? Pierce Fancy. Hello, Pierce Fancy. Doug Fry, yes, Dolphins and Cowboys suck. Thank you for pointing that out. Greatly appreciate that. It is a new show here on Jigs and Reels Radio KW. It is the all Newfoundland radio show, heard every Monday night live in the studio from the confines of Kitchener-Waterloo, Ontario. Playing the best in Newfoundland music this side of the St. Lawrence. If you're just tuning in, I see a bunch of you joining. You are in the behind the scenes. CKWR.com is where you want to go to listen to the music. This is the behind the scenes, is the interactive. I got TikTok. I got YouTube, Instagram, Facebook on this side. Tucky, what's going on, buddy? We got Sean on there. How you doing? I know Snooky's doing us live. Bro, Snooky, come on, man. Hello, Emily Gladys. The B has checked in, Miss B. How's everybody doing tonight? Are you as cold down there as it is out west? What the hell? Hello, Isaac Shanahan. Hey, by the way, congratulations, buddy, on your anniversary. Congratulations to you and the missus. Hello, Laura Lynn Hamlin. How's that? Did you get that wedgie out, Laura? Because that was some wedgie. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, Laura is on TikTok, and she did the sweating to the oldies, and she had a onesie on, and it was riding up the crack of her arse. And I tell you, lucky she had shorts on, or I'd be looking into next week. Hello, Fitzy. Hey, did you get my message, by the way? Are we good with that? Yes, no, maybe so. Joy Denise, how you doing? +3. Wow. Tyler, what's going on? Thank you for following. Glenn Pye is on the behind the scenes. We got a lot of things going on for you tonight. I'm super, 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 super excited. Oh, shit. I knew I was about to forget something. Heave away, me jollies, heave away. That'd be what happened if John White would be singing this. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's start tonight's show. What? Well, good evening, Newfoundlanders and those who wish to be. It is I, Dean Clark, again on a show called Jigs and Reels. It is the all Newfoundland radio show, heard right here in the confines, in the freezing cold temperatures of Southern Ontario, Kitchener, Waterloo, Ontario, to be exact, Southern Ontario. We've got a great show for you on hand. Hello, Newfoundlanders and those who wish to be. If this is your first time listening, thank you for coming along. If this is, again, your first time, we do 2 hours, not just 90 minutes anymore. It is 2 hours of fantastic Newfoundland music. You're wondering what Newfoundland music is? Well, listen, Newfoundland music isn't just your traditional jigs and reels anymore. Hell no. Newfoundland music is beyond. There's so many types of genres now. You've got your indie rock, you got your still traditional, you got your Newfoundland country, you got your pop, you got everything in between. What I do here is I play nothing but Newfoundland music from here in Ontario. That's right. An Ontario radio station playing nothing but Newfoundland music. Jigs and Reels Radio KW is what it is. And of course, you can always listen to Jigs and Reels Radio KW 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on Live 365. It is the online station over there, and it's 24 hours. And I must say, thank you so much for those who have been tuning in for the last 4 days. Jigs and Reels Radio KW has exceeded 200 listeners in a 24-hour period. So 200 listeners in 24 hours have been listening for the last 4 days. So thank you it is now gaining traction, and it's only going to go from there. Let's see. Miss Jean Hamlin, Joy Denise, I'm talking on the behind the scenes right now. If you want to join in on the interactive live behind the scenes, guess who I have on? I have Joy Denise, Laura Lynn Hamlin, Amanda Doyle North, Kells Arsenault. Yeah, like the Kells Arsenault. And then I've got Doug Fry. Yeah, it's just Doug Fry. He's a Dallas Cowboys fan. Linda Mary Dwyer, who of course celebrated a birthday not too long ago. Let's see, I got Pierce Fancy. I've got Paul Bump, of course, my West Virginian buddy. Lots of stuff going on tonight. I'll tell you more, but first, let's kick off tonight's show with something that's going to be pretty much exactly what it's going to be. Oh, is there ever? Jigs and Reels, Ray Lake, 98.5 CKWR. Oh, yeah. Shall we crack it this evening? Shall we? Shall we crack up the Red Bull, which is courtesy of a Red Bull, which gives you wings? Hello, Johnny Wettloffer. Oh, yeah. There's nothing like a sound of a Red Bull on a Monday night. Cheers, everybody. Here's to you, Dougie Fry, to our Dallas Cowboys and our Miami Dolphins loss. And soon to be Johnny Wettloffer's Pittsburgh Steelers loss. Ha, ha, ha. Nana is on. Hello, Nana. Nana's been sick. Oh, my goodness. I hope you're not coming down with anything. Wow. As Dana chimes in, the Green Bay Packer fan, whatever, blocked. I got Porto Poutines on. Hey, I was just about to mention about you guys today. So Porto Poutines is playing a show in February, and if you happen to take a look at their poster, it suits you guys to a T. Oh my God, it's the Chipmunks. It's a couple of Chipmunks. I pissed myself laughing looking at that. Oh my God, it was so funny. Stephanie Claire, thoughts on the? All right, I gotta go back here again because there was who's on here. They have a Winston Park. Hello. So Amanda Doyle North. I got her chimed in on the left side here on the Facebook login. So I got somebody on the other side, Stephanie Claire, thoughts on the band Amity. Do I need to say anything about the band Amity? If you've seen anything that I've posted, those girls are right now going to be unbelievable. I cannot wait to get their music from them. I cannot wait. I absolutely adore them. I think they're freaking awesome, Stephanie. So my thoughts on them, nothing but the best. They will always get my support. I think they should know that. They are going to be headliners of Newfoundland. You know what? They are going to be the Ennis Sisters of 2024. Watch. You know what I mean? Like you have that era of the Ennis Sisters taken when they were huge. They're still huge. Don't get me wrong. But I think the band Amity is now taking over that to come on. I think so. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. Bumpity, 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 bump. How's the weather in West Virginia? Polly Bump. Darcy Scott. Holy crap. Darcy Scott is on. See, I agree, Stephanie. You agree with me. How you doing, buddy? Hey, I need those dates for when you want to come up to Ontario. I've talked to Music NL. They're going to possibly help us out. And yes, Dorina Harvey Band, DHB, has just released their tour dates in the U.S. Which one are you going to go see, bud? Which one are you going to go see? Polly Bump, are you going to be able to go see any of them? Ruby Cooper. Oh, thanks. It's chilly inside the studio. Jason Gill. Buddy. You know what? I was driving into work into the station today, and you know what, Jason? I got every light red. I can't wait to hear that song tonight, Jay. Buddy, can't wait, man. Oh, Paul Bump's heading down to see DHB. Gonna have to wear your Jigs and Reels shirt. Oh, I know you did, Mr. Fitz. Got some big news about this, Mr. Fitz. Got some huge news. Newfie Puffin, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you following. Is this news, Charlene Cat? No, Charlene. You just happened to time in a little later. You're that type of person that come up to the party and you're like, hey, it's 12 o'clock. I'm ready to drink. We're already drunk. But it's okay, Charlene. We'll continue to drink with you. It's a Jigs and Reels Radio, KW, all Newfoundland radio show. Charlene, if you want to listen to the to the music side of it that you hear, that is on www.ckwr.com. What you're tuned into is the interactive live behind the scenes. So you get to see me kind of, when I turn the microphone on, it's what you're going to hear on the other side. And then when I shut it off, I've got Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube over here. Follow me everywhere. I'm everywhere. Oh. And yes, that's right. I am almost a can deep in. I'm about a couple mouthfuls in. Thanks, Joy. Denise Suley Critch calling me out. Man, oh man, oh man. So, Carl Peters on this tune. How did you know, Paulie? Never mind. Oh, am I going live on here? Yes, this is all live. So when I put the microphone on, then that's when I go on to the live the air. Just like this. Jigs and Reels 98.5 CKWR. Kenny Butler, Carl Peters, whiskey in the jar. So, of course, we all know that I announce birthdays and such. This guy had a birthday not too long ago. He hasn't tuned in yet, but you know what? We are still going to wish him a very happy birthday. We're talking about the Dildonian himself, Mr. Dino Reed. An Old Country Songs is his one on Jigs and Reels Radio KW 98.5 CKWR. Oh, yeah. All right, time to make my telephone call. Now, Kenny Butler's been around a while, hasn't he? Oops. Many years passed by now. He's writing, still thinking strong. All right, here we go. Hello, Stephen. What city am I in? Just me, Cheryl, Kitchener, Waterloo, Ontario. You're not going to stalk me, are you? You're not going to creep on me, are you? Let's make a telephone call. I know you're all on here to hear this. I know y'all are. Bubbity bum. There we go. Hello, Mr. Ryan Gates.
Hello, man.
Oh, I'm doing well. How are you, buddy?
Not bad. Flat out as usual.
No rest for the weary, buddy. No rest for the wicked. So we got lots of people on the. Is it buffering? I don't know. I don't know where it's got some buffering on the backside. I don't know. My bad. I'm on Wi-Fi. I don't know. Fine now. It's because I was looking at you. So, some freaking exciting news, buddy.
Yeah. It'll be a great little episode. I got a few other things. Not nearly as big as the Summer Bennett stuff, but there's a few things that we can talk about as well. And we talk about Scilly Cove Records. So
yeah. No, absolutely. We'll be ready to go. So I'm going to do a Courtney Wicks and Janelle Chantel, her time track.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to play that one. So those are the two. And then, of course, Summer Bennett, those that are watching behind the scenes, worldwide radio debut. You know what? I'll wait till we get on the air for that one. But yeah, man, I heard the first 20, 30 seconds of it, and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, that song's got a great build up too. It's yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I know this isn't your first rodeo.
I did lots of this over Christmas, actually. A lot.
And you sounded well. You got a beer on the go at least?
No, not late. I haven't stopped long enough, man. Again, it's 2 kids, a job,
Yeah.
a couple volunteer gigs. I got no time for nothing.
No, I can hear you.
Share your post. Trying to share this radio broadcast today.
That's right, everybody. Share it. Hello, Linda. Linda's got a question for me from Creative Cultural Experiences. My sister from another mister. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Jigs and Reels 98.5 CKWR. That is Dildonian himself, Mr. Dino Reed, birthday boy, so to speak. 6:16 here on Jigs and Reels. We're going to take a quick 30-second break. Come back with A&R rep from Scilly Cove Records, Mr. Ryan Gates. Hold on. All right, and we're back here on Jigs and Reels, and on the telephone lines, straight from Newfoundland, we've got my very good friend, Mr. Ryan Gates, A&R rep of Scilly Cove Records. Welcome to the show, Ryan. This is huge for you and both of us in Scilly Cove and everyone involved. So welcome to the show for the very first time.
Yeah, thanks so much, Dean. First of all, a big thank you to you for all the support you've shown us. We're brand new, right? We're not a year old here.
Wow.
So having you guys involved and preaching to the choir, I guess. Yeah, we really appreciate what you've given us as well already this short existence.
Well, you know what? It's a pleasure of mine because it's like you. It's a passion. It's not a job. And you know, when it becomes a job, you kind of go, okay, yeah, I got to take a few steps back and go, reevaluate. But 2 years in on this, 22 in total, and you just under a year, and the passion that you guys have and the things that you're doing already, and then looking ahead to 2024, what is in the works, it's all but nothing but passion is what I see.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously when Greg pitched the idea of, again, he always refers to the whole project of walking into it backwards, really not knowing anything but what he was doing when it comes to who he was going to involve and how he was going to accomplish all these things.
Mm-hmm.
But really, man, things just continue to fall into place for us. Like it's almost like all this is meant to be in a roundabout way. So, no, things are going real well. We've had a very successful first 3 quarters of the year.
Wow.
I think 2024 is going to be a real defining year for the label.
Oh, you know what? I do not doubt that at all. So let's go back a little bit. You are the A&R rep for Scilly Cove Records. A&R stands for Awesome Ryan. We know that that's what it stands for, Awesome Ryan. But no, really. What for those that don't know, what is your job title there at Scilly Cove Records, Mr. Gates?
Well, it's A&R for the record label, and when Greg reached out to me and asked me to be the A&R guy, I said, sure, absolutely. And I said, what's A&R? So, again, I was never involved in the music industry at this kind of a level. I had heard the title before, but I didn't really know what, and the kind of what it was about, but didn't really know what the abbreviation stood for.
Yeah.
It stands for Artists and Repertoire. So, A&R guy, what I did know was that they were in charge of basically scouting up the talent for the record label and bringing it to management, which in our case is also Greg. We're a very, 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 very small operation. It's myself and Greg who started the label, and then once we got it up and running, we brought on board Kevin Harnham, who inadvertently is also my cousin. I mean, I always say, Gene Bull, Newfoundland is ankle deep at best, right?
That 6 degrees of separation.
Kevin's been a great help. Kevin's got a background in banking. He worked with one of the major banks in Canada for pretty much the entirety of his career, well up in that organization. And of course, when we needed someone to help us with our finance and whatnot, he was an obvious choice. He's also a member of the board of directors for Trinity Hall, as am I. So the three of us run the label. Everything flows from the top down. So yeah, my job is artist and repertoire with SCR, and pretty much everyone who's on the label right now has been someone who I've brought to Greg, and Greg, I'm like, yes, 100%, let's do this. Absolutely, love him. Mm-hmm. I brought people to him as well, but he's not so much. So, it's a real interesting job in that way.
It's a give and take when you have to think about it. You're going, okay, what I think might work doesn't really can jive with Greg or perhaps the label. But at the end of the day, you want to be successful for everybody that's involved. And with what you've done so far, the success has shown what you're planning to do for 2024. You're carrying that success over. Let's talk about some of the artists you've brought on in 2023. Some of the ones, Courtney Wicks. The list goes on. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head now who all you brought on there.
We got Courtney Wicks.
Yep.
And her first signing to the label. Celtic traditional artist. Released her debut album, is also from Winterton.
Yes.
So big, not that was the important part, but it really tied the whole thing together. You know, she grew up a stone's throw from the church. It was such a perfect situation, and she's a fantastic artist and an even better person. So Courtney was our first signing. Then it was Jeremy Harlan, whose band goes by the name Yes Officer. It's very much it's as close to a solo project as you're going to get. He has a band who performs live with him, but Jeremy, when it comes to recording, pretty much plays all the instruments. He also does the lead vocal, all shoot match. Very it's an aggressive rock sound.
Yep.
Can't wait. That album is coming out in 2024.
Nice.
Production stages right now. After that, of course, with Summer Bennett.
Yep.
We'll talk about in depth.
Absolutely. Yes, we will.
We've got Chad Hunt as well, our most recent signing.
Oh, that I cannot. I want to interrupt you on this one. So, Chad. Okay. I found out about Chad because we all know who Chad is. Chad does the tributes.
Oh, yeah.
And I came across his Facebook page and I'm like, oh, seriously, I need a song from you. He goes, I've never recorded anything. I just do everything live. And I'm like, oh, what? And to find out now that you guys have him under your wing, I cannot wait to hear what you are doing with him and the final product. That is going to be awesome.
Character, right? He like I always say, but Chad does George Jones better than George Jones.
Yes, yeah, I agree.
You know, he's a fantastic singer. His presence, his stage presence is phenomenal. He's got a large following in a very small area where he plays in the Carbonear area where he grew up in that area. So he plays the Sheila Nagara a couple times a year, and people absolutely love it. If you enjoy that Captain Party old country sound, Chad is the guy. And he's working on a lot of original music now too with Greg. He's got some original stuff that Greg's already funded. That's perfect quality.
Yep.
So they're going to be. Here's a little bit of news on Chad you're not aware of. Chad's going to be transiting from here to LA in February to work with Greg for a week and do some songwriting and hopefully recording in Los Angeles. So
really? So a Newfoundlander in Los Angeles. Boy, is that going to be an eye opener for him.
Yeah, it's like and they asked where he's been. He's been 2 places, County in North Korea.
That's it. I spent some time there in Los Angeles for a trade show, and I was like, oh my, this is it's culture shock, that's for sure. So good luck, Chad. Good luck, buddy. But you're in good hands with Greg and Elijah, his son down there too, isn't he?
Oh my God,
yeah.
Such a talented young man. I met Elijah in person. He came to Newfoundland just after Greg purchased the building to visit, and we went for a few dinners and whatnot. He's a super talent himself.
Oh, I can imagine. Well,
he's not trying to springboard off the back of the old man. He's very much putting his best foot forward and doing his own thing. And I think he's got some cool stuff in the works now too in this coming year.
Yeah, that'll be wicked. So let's go back to Courtney Wicks. I want to play a song from her. I remember when you guys you sent me the package and you sent me the CD. This was going back to when? It was like last June?
Oh,
July?
We recorded that album in October of 2022.
Right.
Just after Greg purchased the building, we went in. The studio wasn't set up. There was nothing done. It was an old church. It smelled like an old church. It was just clean. Like it was literally just purchased, and it was still October, so we did it, before it got cold because there was no heat either.
Oh my!
It was a real interesting couple of days. Mark Feener, Robert Kelly came out to assist with the recordings. They were sound engineers on the album. Greg produced, and we spent 2 days at the church. And it was actually during Courtney's birthday as well, which made it even more special.
Oh wow!
Pop organ for her. We sang happy birthday. It was one of those things I'll never forget. I'm glad to have been there for almost the entirety of it.
That is wicked. So here we go. Let's play "The Water Is Wide." This is actually the first track I did play when I debuted that album and debuted that song on the New Music Monday. And here it is, Courtney Wicks, from your first signing for Scilly Cove Records, going back to a long time ago, but we won't say how long. This is "The Water Is Wide" from our friend Courtney Wicks on Jigs and Reels. Yeah, I remember this. That's crazy. Crazy, man.
Yeah, no, that was the start of it. We all thought that was cool. We're like, if the peak at this, then we are completely happy. If this is the peak, if this is as far as it goes, man, what a great project this has been.
Oh, it absolutely is. Now, Paul Bump said something about Alyssa Green.
Alyssa Green?
Yeah.
Well, she was featured on the Trinity Hall
Christmas. Yeah, which I want to talk about briefly, too, about. Now, is there anything in the works from her coming out?
Well, nothing imminent, not right now.
Okay.
But we're working with Alyssa on some things and ideas and concepts. And her very first crack at it would have been the Christmas album to get again, she's never been recorded in any facet ever. She's raw and natural and talented, and voice that'll cut through you. She's got such potential. I absolutely love her. Again, a young lady who's originally from the community. So, I mean, talent depth in that little town.
Yes.
Obscene.
Well, the thing is you got to think about the small outports like that, because that's what they grew up, and they were surrounded by music in such a small community. Like I look at Trinity Bay, the Heart's Desire, Heart's Content, Heart's Delight. Like Denise Suley Critch can probably attest to it too. Like she's singing, and she's probably sang for years and years and years, and no one has had the opportunity to open the doors for them. And it's people like you, and again, it's people like Derek from Pharaohs, who are opening the doors, and Dave Fitz, who are just going, you know what, I see potential, I see talent, fuck it, I need to get these artists out there and get them heard. And before, like, I remember when I did this show, it was so tough to try and find those artists. Hi there. Oh, hi.
A fan.
Oh.
My daughter.
Oh, hey.
How you doing,
I'm good. How are you?
Hi,
You remember Delaney?
Delaney? Oh, no, it's my other daughter.
Oh, the other daughter. My daughter, Delaney Clark, went to high school.
New fan.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to have to keep listening, because Summer Bennett, I'm doing a worldwide first ever debut. You're going to fall in love with her.
Fantastic.
All right. Hey, thanks. All right. I love when people come in. Sorry, Ryan. Jigs and Reels 98.5 CKWR. That is Courtney Wicks, and "The Water Is Wide" from the Love Me debut CD. So obviously I'm going to ask, are we hearing more from Courtney Wicks in 2024?
I would venture to say, I don't want to say unequivocally yes, but that album was all covers. I mean, she
Yes.
did the songs that she was singing since she was a little girl. I remember Courtney as a 6-year-old singing on stage at the elementary school and blowing everyone away.
Well,
so she wanted to record the songs that she grew up on. She was very, very Newfoundland culture-ish.
Oh, yes.
Her old man played folk festivals for years. Lee is a fantastic singer. He sings on one of the tracks with her, actually. But again, that's Right as the Rose. If anybody wants to listen to that one, killer song. They do a great job.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she's deep into the writing process now of her own music, and she's kind of trickling that stuff out on Instagram, on TikTok, just getting feelers for her own music. And Courtney is all feels, right? She's all feels, all emotion all the time, and on her sleeve. And people really appreciate that stuff.
Well, it's funny that you say TikTok, because Courtney Wicks is now watching us here in the behind the scenes and she says, awesome, thanks. You're Courtney, there's no need to thank us. We thank you. She did do another song. Did you see the original she put on her Facebook page? That there's a couple of times she's put stuff on, and I'm like, so you're going to record it? Question mark, question mark, question mark. And, she's like, maybe. So such amazing talent. Now let's move over. Now it becomes December. You guys busted your arses and you put together this Trinity Hall Christmas album. This was your baby, was it not, when we talked about this?
It was. I only take the credit for it because Greg insists I take the credit for it.
Come on, man.
No, like, I mean, you of course love to receive praise and everything else when something great, something good happens, but that's not really what it was about. You really want
right.
to raise a ton of money for a great charity, so I do appreciate that he wants me to bring in the praise for this. Thought, it was a real group thing too. Without the artist, without the producer, none of this happens. It was just my idea, But yeah, it turned out to be a killer project. I won't say how much money we've raised for the hospital just yet. That's coming, but
sure.
It surpassed my expectations.
Wow.
300%.
Well, the marketing but the what I thought the whole album was artists that are getting the exposure for the very first time. Chad Hunt, and of course my three favorite ladies, the band Amity. They've just high school students playing in a gym. The first song I heard them play was Joey. And I was in awe from that point on. And then now all of a sudden they're on the Christmas album. And of course, new things are coming from them. And it just all, like you said earlier, it falls into place. So talk to me about the band Amity. I want to hear your take on these girls.
Oh my God, they're three of my favorite. I mean, like typical Newfoundlanders, we all have a very sometimes dark, sometimes sarcastic sense of humor. And these girls, that's them 100 times over. They're so much fun. You don't know what they're going to say. They're so full of that youthful energy. I think that we all lose as we get old and lame and start worrying about RSPs and retirement. All of that energy that I used to have. And when I'm not around them for a little while now, I kind of start to miss them because they're such great young ladies that the world is better for having people like that. So basically, we were doing a Rachel Cousins show, our very first ticketed show at Trinity Hall.
Yeah.
In June. And I wanted to, the whole idea at Trinity Hall, we want to include as many locals as possible too, whenever we can.
Sure.
The feel and the vibe of the show. So I said, I've heard about this young girl, Emma Bursey, who could sing her jutsu. I hadn't actually heard, but I did some research and found a YouTube clip of her on an iPhone singing at a concert, and I was like, whoa.
Yep.
Mentioned to Courtney Wicks again, who, while she's an artist on the label, she also volunteers, so she does a ton of work in the background, graphic design work, you name it. Courtney is on top of it. She mentioned to me, she said, there are two other girls who are friends of hers. Three of them are killer. Why don't we ask them to come together and do it and open for Rachel? I said, you set it up, and I'll and they took to the stage at Trinity Hall. Two of the tracks are actually on the Trinity Hall YouTube channel.
Yep.
They blew the place up. I mean, people like I had Rachel covered their hooping and hollering in the background. They sold out the show, Rachel and Amity, and that's where the band was formed that night. They actually wrote an original song, which is on the YouTube channel. Harley suggests Greg did killer track.
Yep.
At some point will be recorded on the label. Those girls now saying deep in writing process. They're very, very talented songwriters, three of them. But they're also the perfect mix vocally. Personality, all on one side. I mean, they're fantastic people, but vocally, we've got Hillary North, ghostly, coal shivers kind of vocals. Percy, just through the roof, just digging and big notes. And then Alyssa Delaney, absolutely silky smooth delivery. Like you'd like to think you have a favorite singer in a band and there's a triple vocalist. Like if someone put a gun to my head, I would not be able to choose. That's how talented and different these three girls are.
And that's what makes a band so successful, is when you can have three individual singers that can go off and sing their own part, but then all of a sudden come back together and harmonize the way they do. That is a very successful and strong band. But again, for them not doing it for that long and to already connect and that much already, I can't imagine what's ahead for the three of them.
Oh, it's sky's the limit again.
Yeah.
It's really up to them.
Yep, absolutely. So I'm going to play a song here now from Janelle Chantel, excuse me. Now, she is from a very small town. Actually, her dad lived beside Mr. Dave Fitz, lives beside, and so North River is where she's from. And again, South River. Sorry. See, it's like Kitchener, Waterloo. You know, Waterloo is not a big fan of Kitchener. Kitchener is not a big fan of Waterloo. Is that the same North and South? Is you guys, you know, when you play hockey together or baseball, there's a big rivalry? Is that true?
No, but it'd be fun if it was.
It would create some fun, absolutely. So let's play this track and then we'll talk. And then we are going to go into the worldwide radio debut of a teen phenom. Again, I will make the call when we play her because Taylor Swift has her Swifties. Summer Bennett is going to have her Bennies. So let's play Janelle Chantel. Song is called Time on Jigs and Reels Radio KW. Jigs and Reels 98.5 CKWR.
I mean, I got to tell you, Janelle is going to send you some hate mail.
Oh, why?
Because her name is Janelle and not Janelle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll make sure to correct that. If you're watching on the behind the scenes, Janelle, I apologize. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I think we joked about that the one time, too, when she messaged me. And, of course, when I type it out phonetically. And, of course, I typed it out, Neil. Okay, how to pronounce it. Oh, my God.
It's funny because it happens all the time. Sometimes your phone will autocorrect to Janelle.
Oh, yes.
Her name is Janelle Chantel. We're kind of wrong. Anyway.
That's it. Hey, I heard that your mom is listening there, Mr. Ryan. Audrey Thompson just messaged me to let her know.
Listen, Mom never misses much as I do.
That's, you know what? And that's, my mom is the same way. You know what? She was there since, I think my mom still has my recording of my very first show back in November 1988. So, yeah.
How did that show go over?
You know what, man? I sounded like a 10-year-old boy. I was nervous as hell when that first microphone turned on. I was like, oh my. Yeah, I refuse to listen back to it anymore.
All part of growing, I guess, man.
Oh.
I really thoroughly, aside from all the Scilly Cove Records stuff and everything else, the show is fantastic. It really is one of the best that we've had represent our music in the island in a long time.
Oh, dude, that means a lot, man. That I've said to Dana numerous times about how when you and Greg think of the show and stuff, and I just throw my hands up and I go, I don't know what to say aside from thank you, but yeah, you guys keep doing what you're doing, and you know what? As long as I'm on this side of the dirt, just like you guys are, I will not stop this show anymore. This show is going to go as far as it can possibly go, and eventually one day I'd love to see this on Sirius XM, a complete all Newfoundland music radio show on Sirius. How cool would that be?
Oh, Nathan, that's it.
Oh, absolutely. So Courtney Wicks does say thank you. Let's see who else we got on here. Courtney's mom is on the behind the scenes too. Jeez, I got everybody. I love Janelle's voice.
Yeah.
She's
scary good.
Oh, she reminds me of Black Horse. Who sang Black Horse? Oh my God. Canadian rock star.
Black Horse.
Oh shit.
I know what.
Long time ago, early 20s. Come on, early 2000s. It'll come to me. All right, here we go. Jigs and Reels Radio KW on CKWR. That is Janelle Chantel. Thank you for correcting me, Ryan, just in case I get in scheisse. Oh, man. I'll tell you, we are having some fun tonight. If you guys are just tuning in, I'm talking to the one and only A&R guy, Ryan Gates of Scilly Cove Records. They're in Winterton, Newfoundland. Now, I got to ask you, Ryan, you're the AR guy. Do you play any instruments?
Yeah.
It-
Will I play and can I play is two different things.
I play a mean air guitar. So if you can play the air drums, we've got a band ready to go.
No, I grew up playing guitar. I'd love to be able to sing. If I could sing, I feel like I'd take over the world. You know what I mean? Like one of those. But I can't sing a note. I'm a terrible singer. And a party guitar player. I sit down and play guitar for hours at a party. But it's just, you know, it's a hobby for me.
Yeah.
But I've always been connected to the music scene. I used to run the student union bar at Marine Institute when I was there. Hiring bands and stuff for that. And, you know, just kind of always in and around the scene, but never. I had a little band that was a duet that we played downtown a few times when I was in college and stuff with my buddy Adam Porter. But yeah, nothing serious. I take out all of it.
Well,
trades master of none.
okay, well, we've got somebody on the behind the scenes, the interactive, saying that you actually play the guitar very well. A mutual friend of ours, Selena Boland. She says you actually play the guitar very well. So, so are you being humble about it and actually can play the guitar? Because I can't play an instrument to save my life. That's why.
You tell Selena that stop fucking up.
I was about to say that. Oh.
Again, these are just people who have met through the industry and everything else. Selena, again, killer singer-songwriter. She's one of the better acoustic guitar players who I enjoy live. It's almost perfect. Like her delivery is almost perfect on the guitar. And anyway, yeah, no, tell Selena she's absolutely full of it. So.
There you go, Selena. Well, she is in Montreal. So, you know. Now, let's move over. Let's talk about Summer Bennett. Her song is being released tomorrow. There's been a bunch of teasers about it. And why are we treating this such a huge push on this? Now, again, I'm not against it. I'm just saying Summer Bennett and her Bennies. What are we thinking of Summer Bennett right now?
The thing that everyone's got to realize with Summer Bennett is it's not just a great singer. It's not just a great musician. It's not just a really young artist. It's not just a great songwriter. It's all of that wrapped up in a package delivered at the highest available quality. It's when Greg heard it for the first time, he almost went off the road. He was listening to it in his car. He had to pull over and he's like, rewind song, crank it, and listened to it like 10 times. That was her original release car stick.
Yeah.
Summer won the Newfound Talent competition here in Newfoundland. I want to say I should know this, like 21 or 22. Anyway, a couple of years ago when she was like 14. And of course, part of the prize tag was being able to record this song. She worked with Matt Dines on a bunch of things after the fact. Dines is great producer locally. There's so much talent that helped her get to where she is.
Yeah.
And she's hooked now with Greg. Greg's a big thing. And he talks about it in all of his master classes. He talks about it every time he's microphone in front of him, is songwriting.
Mm-hmm.
There's millions and millions of people around the world who can sing. There's millions of people who can play an instrument really, really well.
Sure.
The amount of people who can write a killer song by themselves unaccompanied is like very slim. You know, writing a hit song is almost impossible.
Right.
So Greg has put her songwriting in front of a bunch of people, high-end people, and they're like, whoa.
Wow.
Crazy stuff.
So
she's a sole songwriter on all of her stuff. There's nothing. It's just Summer and her notepad. And
that's old school.
Her part, I think, from just about everybody else. I mean, she had the full package. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Hopefully, she's great on the piano. Her delivery is very Summer Bennett, like identifiable. But the songwriting is at a world class level. I know world class is tossed around a lot, but in this case, it's accurate.
So let's go back, Greg. We talk about you. Let's just quickly touch on Greg's repertoire, his pedigree, because we talk about Greg, we talk about the Scilly Cove Records, we talk about you, but Greg being in LA, and some of my listeners may not even know who Greg Wells is. Just what is his pedigree, and what does Greg bring to the table from his resume?
Well, Greg, first and foremost, has been in the music industry pretty much his entire life. He'll be the first to tell you that he knows nothing about anything else. He always tells me that. He said, I know nothing about anything else. I know as close to everything about music as one could.
Yeah.
I mean, he won't even go so far as to say he knows everything, because that's just ridiculous. But he's a world-class musician. He plays on.
Wow.
He played with the Kim Mitchell band back
Yep.
in the 90s. He was actually in Newfoundland, played with Kim Mitchell at the old Student Union Bar, TSC, back in the day as their drummer. He played with, who else was it there? Katie Lang. He was a multi-instrumentalist for Katie Lang. I asked him how he got that gig. He's like, well, you know, young artist, on the rise, can't afford to hire a whole full band. He plays everything. And that's why he was with Katie Lang. They were still great friends.
Yeah.
So landed himself in a bunch of studio sessions in LA after he got a grant to go away on a scholarship, something along those lines.
Yep.
And through the Jigs and the Reels, man, working his way up through from the studio session musician to, you know, he's got the perfect pitch, which certainly helps from an industry perspective. But you know, he works his way up through he's widely regarded as one of the best mix engineers on the planet currently.
Wow.
And of course worked his way into production. His first big hit being when Mika released his debut album, which charted in the UK, or I think it was like 2 months straight, something foolish like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a big song off that album.
Mm-hmm.
It just rolled on from there. He was working with Katy Perry before she was even Katy Perry, you know, like so before the Mika thing. When people were saying, "Oh, you're just wasting your time, Greg," he's like, "No, I think there's something there."
Yeah, just a little bit.
He was kind of right. So he'll always tell the story that people who said that are no longer in the music industry. So fun.
And then he's also done some work with Adele.
Yeah, so he co-wrote on Adele 21, which is one of the best-selling albums of all time, over 35 million copies. I think that's the number we're talking about. Like, it's a ridiculous amount of copies.
Unreal.
Was album of the year at the Grammys.
That's absolutely amazing. So, without further ado, this is how I wanted to introduce Summer Bennett's radio debut. I'm a huge Elvis Presley fan.
Fair enough.
So we've got to do of course, the intro from the Elvis Presley, 50 million Elvis Presley fans can't be wrong. And this is what Elvis came out to on every concert. Oh, yeah. So I thought, you know what? Let's lead into this to introduce Summer Bennett's brand new song to be released worldwide tomorrow. Ryan, if you may, I will introduce Summer Bennett's song right now. It's called Just a Phase. And again, available on all platforms. Mark my words, Juno Award winner. And again, all you Benny fans, get ready, because you are in for one hell of a ride. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Summer Bennett's new song, Just a Phase. And here we go. Nope, that's not it. Oh,
There's one job, Dean.
I know. If you look at the screen, I've got my arms crossed. Jigs and Reels Radio, KW. Here we go. I like this part coming up. Ready? This is the catchy part. Oh, yes. We got Ruby Boone, who's a big Benny fan. Here we go. This is so commercial radio. One of my followers on the back says Kate Bush vibe.
Got a lot going on. There's a lot going on past, man. Let me tell you, I first bought Elvis at home.
Yep.
Trust me, it's not anymore.
Oh.
Very good.
Hillary North says it's so good. We know Hillary North. This is going on my gym mix. This is going on my gym mix for later when I work arms tonight. Summer Bennett says, absolutely love Kate Bush. Because, of course, you saw Stranger Things, Summer. That's why. Darcy Scott says, this is a jam. Oh, yeah.
Love, you're just a phase that I'm going through. I'm
shit.
That's what I'm bound to do. I am toxic 'cause I am obsessed, losing all common sense, and they're like, oh, oh. It's just a phase that I'm going through, and it's just one week, I'll be over you.
Do a remix of this. This could get played in the clubs. I know a lot of DJs who would play this. A lot of DJs. In fact, when I work Friday night, I'm going to get one of my DJ friends to throw this on. Yeah, it's got that beat. Jigs and Reels, 98.5 CKWR. What do you think? Worldwide radio debut, Ryan. I have to say thank you for trusting me to throw that on this show and to first air it anywhere. Anywhere, dude. My heart thanks you so much, man. That's between you and Greg and Kevin. Thank you so much to Scilly Cove for letting me throw that on for the very first song from her on the radio. And of course, it's getting released tomorrow. Summer Bennett music. Become a Benny fan. Mark my words, Juno award winner. What do you say? If I'm wrong, I will buy Ryan Gates a beer next October at the Music NL. That okay, Ryan?
Fine. If you're right, you can still buy me a beer.
Oh, okay, fine. Speaking of challenges, are we ready to issue that challenge to one another publicly?
Well, I mean, I don't know if you're afraid.
Well, see, I've been working out for the last little bit, putting on a little bit of weight. Don't even say anything, anybody behind the scenes. Shut it. Don't say a word. So, Mr. Ryan Gates, I challenge you to an arm wrestle when I show up on St. Patty's, and we'll do it at the Ship in St. John's, Newfoundland. We'll figure out a date and a time, if I'm ready or not that day. We're going to wear our Jigs and Reels one-of-a-kind St. Patty's Day shirts. Ryan Gates, do you accept the challenge?
Imagine.
All right, we will. The bet will be for a beer. All right, how's that sound?
That's quite okay. Yeah, I think I can live up to that.
All right, and you know what? You can bring Greg along too, as a duo, just in case you need to swap out.
Hey, listen. I mean, I don't envision that being a problem, but we'll see.
Oh, let's do it, buddy. Ryan, again, dude, thank you so much for the time spent here on the show. Thank you for letting me have Summer's song. Summer, thank you. We are going to have actually Summer Bennett on the show next Monday night. So guaranteed to play that one more time because I want to hear her take on it, because I've heard yours, Ryan. I'm going to hear her take on it. Next Monday night, Summer Bennett will be live on the air right here on Jigs and Reels Radio KW. That was her new song, Just a Face. Tomorrow, it will be uploaded to the online radio station, Jigs and Reels Radio KW, on Live 365. It will be in rotation. So eventually, before it gets into commercial, she will have her 0.06 cents from SoCan. Oh, yeah, in about 4 years. That's how it rolls. But Ryan, anything else to add, my friend?
Two little bits of Summer Bennett news, actually. Summer Bennett related news. On February the 10th, we're announcing it here tonight. February the 10th, we've got a show coming to Trinity Hall called the Next Generation Show.
Oh.
We're bringing together 4 acts for that show, one of which is young Miss Summer Bennett, the other being the band Amity. We've got powerhouse singer Julia Dawson from the Bay Roberts area.
Oh.
This past year's winner of Newfound Talent, Zelia Hollingham, are going to be putting out the show at Trinity Hall, and it's going to be one to watch out for. So if you're looking for an amazing night of entertainment and looking forward to what is to come in Newfoundland, all these young ladies are between 16 and 17 years old. It's going to be a killer show.
Real.
We also have Miss Bennett featured on what is about to be Volume 2 of the Trinity Hall Christmas. No one's in the know on that just yet, but you've heard it here first. There will be a Volume 2, which is going to include the likes of Rachel Cousins, Courtney Wick, Summer Bennett, Neil Chantel, Claire Follett, Chad Hunt, Amity, Darcy Scott, Amanda Stone, and some of our friends like the Navigators featuring Vicki Doyle, Robert Kelly, Selena Bowen, Julia Dawson, Yvette Lorraine, Nick Earl and the Reckless Hearts, and the one and only Mr. Alan Doyle. So you're going to want to watch out for that as well.
Oh, wow. I just might have to make it home for Christmas on that one.
Yeah.
That might be another trip to come home to.
Yeah, come down. I'll pour you some purity syrup.
Oh, that sounds fine. Warm up the cockles of my heart. So it's Summer Bennett, Band Amity, Julia Dawson, Trinity Hall, Winterton, February. And who else was it you were saying? Julian what?
Her name is Zelia Hollingham, and she's the most recent winner at Music NL Talent Search, and she's a folk-ish singer.
Nice.
Vocal is unbelievable. Everyone needs to go and see this young girl. She is next. She's the next thing. I tell you, I can't get over how great she is.
So much talent coming out of Newfoundland, and I am so glad to be a part of it all. Ryan, again, thank you so much, my friend. I will see you in March. We will talk via texting back and forth. Get ready. Start working out on those arms, buddy.
Yeah, same with you.
Awesome. Thanks, Ryan. Have a great night.
You too.
All right, buddy. Bye. That is Ryan Gates, A&R rep for Scilly Cove Records. That was unbelievable. What did you think? Again, Summer Bennett, thank you. Thank you for trusting me tonight. That was a radio debut worldwide. That is going into my playlist for the gym mix. Watch for it. It's going to be crazy all everywhere. I'm not even done my first can of Red Bull. Look at that. We'll be getting right back. 30 seconds. Semini on the other side. Holy shit. Wow. What station is this? This is known as CKWR.com is where you want to tune into. CKWR.com. Hello, Pete Fowler. All right, and we're back here on Jigs and Reels. And again, Jigs and Reels is now 2 hours each and every Monday night. No more 90 minutes. We are going from 6 until 8, 7:30 till 9:30 Newfoundland time. That means it gives us more time to play some more music. It is cold. It is cold wherever you are, except for Newfoundland. You guys are having like a plus degrees, not like Alberta. Here we go. Speaking of music and friends, you know what? I thought I'd put this one on for us all. Let's take us back few years for this one. Semini, you know the words, sing along. Jigs and Reels Radio KW on CKWR 98.5. Oh yeah. Woo. Summer, that was wicked. Unbelievable. I know, right? Denise Sully-Critch, all this young talent. You know what? You're part of that. You did know that. You and Judy Brazel and all the, as you quote, old hens. You guys are right up there too because you led the way. Remember that. Remember that, okay? Like you ladies led the way for this young talent. I was just going to say, Deanne Kenny, what is it out there tonight? Minus 40-ish? Minus 30 and some? Thanks, Pete Fowler. I appreciate that, buddy. Thanks, buddy. Paul Fitz, what's going on? If you're watching on TikTok, keep smashing that like button. I give you a heart. Give me the hearts. Oh. I'm serious, Summer. I'm going back to you now, Summer. I'm going back to you. Summer, that is, I'm going to get, like I said, I'm going to get that mix to a DJ friend of mine who plays at the club that I DJ at, and we are going to throw that on Friday night. And when he does, I'm going to take a snippet of it, and I'm going to email it, I'm going to send it over to you. Because it's got that old sound, too, like a 90s dance club-ish sound, which I like about it. Minus 28, minus 34 with the wind chill in Alberta. Yeah, you guys can keep that out there. Mr. Peter Jacobs. I'm about to talk about you on my next break, too, brother. High energy. The high energy is brought to you by Red Bull. The stuff that gives you the wings. And heartburn late at night. Ooh. Oh, by the way, Pete, don't ever say that, man. Don't say that I've been doing anything in the studio here. Bell Island number 2, tuning in. I know who that is. Bud Davidge is one of a kind. When I interviewed him, which you can catch on Spotify from way back when, the conversation that him and I have, it was like as if, like I do with everybody, you just sit back and you sit back and you have that conversation just like as if you're having fun. And that's what I like to do here. Mama Trey, hello from Vancouver. Hello from Kitchener-Waterloo, Ontario. Remember to smash that like button and follow. If you guys want, you can follow my Jigs and Reels page on Facebook as well. I figured you did. Hello, Glenn Royal. Hey, Paul, I know you know this song. See, Deanne Kennedy, everybody says the same thing when they talk about Bud. And if you've never had the chance to meet him, trust me, make a point. Make a point of meeting Bud Davidge, and I'll tell you, he will stop and give you the time of day. Just like Peter Jacobs did in Brampton. I think you talked to every single person in that, didn't you? Thought I was throwing you through. This was back in the day when you had the punters, Great Big Sea, the Fables, the Navigators, all around that. About the late 90s, early 2000s-ish, mid-90s. Rasa was another group that came around that time. Freezing in Alberta, oh yeah. Like I said, you guys can keep that. So, Summer, if you're still on, are you okay if I start a Summer Bennett fan club, the Benny's Club? Got to come up with a catchy name, the Benny's. Freezing in Alberta. Oh, yeah. Anyone remember the gravel pit campers? The joys of camping in Newfoundland on May 2-4. You can pull over to any gravel pit and start, drop the trailer, and away we go. Hey, Susie Q, thank you for tuning in. Randy Matthews is on the behind the scenes on TikTok. Hello, Mr. Matthews. I'm looking forward to a new album coming from you, sir.
Hi, this is Barry Fitzpatrick, and you're listening to Jigs and Reels with Dean Clark. Tim Finnegan.
All right, Paul, do you know who this is? Anybody else know who this is? Come on, y'all. Oh, Randy, you know how I feel about you, man. Randy Matthews is on the TikTok side. I got to tell you this. So when I first went to Newfoundland and I started the show and I went down by myself to, when was that? Randy, it was a while ago. And then I got to meet Natasha. The very first artist I went to see was Randy Matthews. And I fell in love with that dude ever since. And Jeff on the drums, like he was a 1-2 knockout. It was great. It was such a good time. We saw him at the embassy, the very first Newfoundland bar on George Street, technically speaking. When I walked in there, so much fun. I absolutely agree, Jason. This is, yes, Mr. Good Tim Finnegan's Wake. Oh, the embassy is such a cool spot, man. Oh, the trash talk. Wow. You gotta look at these forearms, man. That right there, that's coming at you. That's coming at you. Oh. Oh, and we're going to stream that live, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to stream that arm wrestling match from the Ship Pub. We're going to stream that live. I think it's almost time for can number 2. Ready? Oh, yeah. Looks like cooked spaghetti. See, I'm just gonna let we're good, Ryan. Oh yeah. So Paul, did you end up buying tickets yet going to Newfoundland? You should, Susie Q. Well, Johnny, you're going to be there with the towel wiping my brow down and feeding me beers. Again, not to say that every time I go to Newfoundland, I drink a lot. It just kind of works out that way. Jigs and Reels 98.5 CKWR. Of course, we all know who that is, the Celtic Connection. And, of course, they are going to be during St. Patty's, which I got tickets, and I'm so looking forward to it, to see them live on stage. Let's continue on, shall we? We're going to go back a few years for this one, off of one of their first albums, The Bay Boys. These Are My Mountains. Jigs and Reels Radio KW, CKWR. No. It's really funny on how, so back in, hello, Stephen Mayer. Hello, Mr. Nate Hammond. It has been a while, brother. You're looking good there, Nate. Hello, Miss Mel Simmons. Congratulations, by the way. Oh, that's hi to Nate, not to me. Oh, okay. Carry on. You guys just have your own little conversation. That's fine. That's why I do the behind the scenes, so you can talk amongst one another. I see how that works. Thanks, Mel. I'll just sit here and talk to myself. See, and that's what I was about to say. You know what's funny is you got the Bay Boys. You got all these other artists that were in Brampton area. Roy Payne. You had these guys. You had, who else? Derek Pilgrim, Michael T. Wall. You know, all these guys part of the Southern Ontario back in the day. And now there's nobody anymore. There's nobody that is in Ontario that's new and upcoming that is now part of that scene anymore. And I want to try and change that. Darcy Scott and I have been talking. Selena Boland and I have been talking. Kels Arsenault and have I been talking. Oh yeah, you guys go ahead. You, Nate, and Bell Island. You guys go ahead and talk to Mel. That's okay. That's okay. And the Landmark. Well, the Bay Boys from the Hamilton area. Did you know that the Bay Boys on one of their albums had the Grammy Award-winning Walter Ostanak? Yes, Mr. Polka King himself on one of their albums. So, and I remember hosting when I did the show there the first time around, Jigs and Reels 1.0. They used to do the Newfie reunion at the Cambridge Newfoundland Club. And I know, there's the heart. So that's how I remember Fred and Les Northcott. So, yeah, it's true. Now, if you listen to the Mainland Kitchen Band, which I do, they take a lot of their stuff from what the Bay Boys have done and do it for themselves now too, but add their twist to it. And that's how I look at it. I look at how they are because that's how the Bay Boys were, joking and carrying on and all that fun stuff. So, yeah.
Didn't know a night could get that cold. Didn't know that I could drown in snow. Didn't know they'd amputate my toe. Some cold tonight in Yellowknife.
I'm playing this song for all those that are in Alberta because it's not just Yellowknife, it's Some Cold in Alberta. This song is for all of you, okay? Oops.
Wish I'd brought with me my little space blankie. Some cold tonight in Yellowknife. -72. And they all remind you it gets colder.
I found this. Hello from Green. Shut up. I'm going to pronounce Nude Wiley Hansen from Greenland on TikTok following. Thank you so much. If you're hoping, like, this is the behind the scenes on a radio show. Nude on CKWR.com is where you can listen to the music side of it. All right. Thank you so much from Greenland. What? That's crazy. Oh, yeah, you guys keep talking. Nate, go ahead. Just keep talking there. You guys are good. Oh, hi, Linda. Hi. Hi, Linda. Oh, never mind. You're not talking to me. Forget it. In Yellowknife. That's Alberta. I haven't noticed it's going to be in Ontario. I made 2 hours. Let's do it. Let's do it. So I talked about getting Steven on here on the show. And the only reason I'm going to try and get Steven on the show is we talked about this. Steven has a knack of dropping the F-bomb. He said he's going to try and be careful. But I absolutely love Steven's voice. He's an outport. He reminds me of my family. It's -34 in Yellowknife. Damn. Hey, what's the temperature like in Greenland, dude? What's the temperature like out over in there? Yeah, so Newt even just says, wow. So what's it like in Greenland? Can't be that cold. Isn't that cold? Greenland. Dude, I got somebody from Greenland. I'm like a kid sometimes, all right? Has nothing to do with the Red Bull. Jigs and Reels, 98.5 CKWR. Some cold in Yellowknife. No, it is cold in Alberta. So I gotta say, they're telling everyone over there to watch their electrical and be careful on what you plug in. Sucks to have an electric car now, don't it? Just saying. Thanks, Trudeau, because you want everybody to go over to electric vehicles, but you're turning off the power. You know, just saying. I'm just saying, okay? 7:15 here on Jigs and Reels. That was Buddy, what's his name, and the other fellows. The Bay Boys, These Are My Mountains, Celtic Connection, Tim Finnegan's Wake, and the Punters, Candlelight and Wine, Music and Friends from Seminole. So you saw my post the other day. Very good friend of mine, Peter Jacobs. I'm going to continue riding on the coattails of Peter Jacobs, and here's why. Don't worry, Peter, I'll pay you a penny. I posted about Take Me Back. It is probably the best and the most sentimental song Peter Jacobs, or for that matter, anyone has ever done. The song is such a powerful song, and it brings back a lot of memories to a lot of people. So I posted it on my Facebook page. What comes to mind when you hear the song? Well, everybody came up, reminds me of home, reminds me of my dad because that's what he sang, reminds me of missing home. The other day, I took a look at the total insights. The people it reached was over 101,000 people. So, Peter, I thank you for being such an icon in the Newfoundland music industry. You, my friend, are a legend. If you've never heard of Peter Jacobs, get out from under that rock you're living. So for my guy that's watching here in Greenland, Nude Willie Hansen, yeah, I got somebody on TikTok watching the behind the scenes from Greenland. Peter Jacobs. Okay, he has nothing on Spotify, but he's on YouTube, and you can catch everything. And of course, go onto his website, get all his music. Now, one thing that you did not know about Peter Jacobs is he's a tinkerer. And what I mean by that, he does a lot of woodworking. He does a lot of etching. He does a lot of interesting stuff behind the scenes. So his hands are always on the go. So I'll tell you, look him up and follow him on Facebook. I had the chance to meet him in Brampton. Paul and I did, and did not disappoint. So looking forward to catching up with him again. And I'm sure by now you got the sled out, don't you? I'm sure you got the sled out. And he does a lot of traveling around on that skidoo. So again, Peter Jacobs, thank you for being who you are, my friend. Guess what I've got coming up next? Jeremy James, he loves what's coming up next. He knows what's coming up next. 33 seconds next. All right, and we're back here on Jigs and Reels, and it is 7:20. That's right, Jigs and Reels now goes till 8 o'clock each and every Monday night, 2 hours of the best in Newfoundland music this side of the St. Lawrence, right here from Kitchener-Waterloo, Ontario. Oh, what's this? Who's this? What is this? What is this? What? Listen. Oh, we are going into some amazing new music here on Monday nights, a new Music Monday. This first artist is a song written by Michael T. Wall along with him. Been around a while. I'm talking about Alan Trainer. The song is called The Mighty Titanic. Took forever to get the song from him, but I got it. Here it is, brand new, from Alan Trainer on Jigs and Reels. 98.5 CKWR.
The Mighty Titanic. In 1912, they built a ship Titanic was her name. Pure elegance and luxury for travelers was her claim. Her maiden voyage
It's different.
began on April the 10th that year.
Glenn Pye listening for the first time. Hello, Zach Snow. How'd your show go tonight, brother?
Friends and loved ones dear. They partied and they dined in style.
Jim Shanahan, Scroggett's head.
They thought the ship was built so
Too
well.
quiet in here without your commentary. I had to play my music. Lori O'Brien, hello, Peter. Buddy, you always get the airtime. I love you, Peter Jacobs.
Although the giant
Oh, Pinky loves the beer. Thank you very much.
were drifting very near. They thought she was unsinkable.
So I found this guy on TikTok.
Until she sank just off the coast of Cape Race, Newfoundland.
You can hear the Michael T. Wall influence in this.
With such force, a tremor shook the ship. It took some time to realize this would be her only trip. A hole came in the starboard side. Steel
Hey, Tim
plates
Bailey,
buckled in.
Pink Mountain, BC. Where the hell is Pink Mountain?
Such odds, the stalwart crew knew they could never win.
I know, it's cool.
The captain made decisions fast. Then the lifeboats came to call.
Now, Alan Trainer wrote this.
Women will go first. There's not enough room for all. Water filled
Hello,
the
Mr. Bill
critical
Hart.
ship.
How's Cousin Bill's
They
page
could not
doing?
fight the flow. A panic gripped the hearts of all. For some were trapped below. An SOS was quickly sent.
I like this.
They prayed it would be heard. The cries of anguish split the night
Can't wait, Jimmy.
like some great
You're due,
screeching
buddy.
bird.
You're due for some good shit.
With wives and families in the boats, the men just watched them leave. For broken hearts and broken lives, survivors soon would grieve.
Wow.
She was unsinkable, this
You must be
mighty
cold up
ship
there,
so
Jim.
grand, until she sank just off the coast of Cape Race.
Yeah.
Newfoundland. They're in the cruel Atlantic now, to a grave of muddy brown.
Alan Trainer, if you're watching this on TikTok, I like this. I want more. I want more music from you, buddy.
And 1,500 lives were lost, with a store of wealth untold. She lies there on the bottom, in a sea of dark and cold. A masterpiece was lost that night, a work of art so rare. She now sleeps silently, tears of rust for lives that ended there.
Minus 52 in Pink Mountain. Tim, you can keep it.
1912,
Keep that minus 52.
We live in memory.
That would freeze the balls off a brass monkey, that's for sure.
Wrote her name.
Oh, I'm on the behind the scenes, so we're good. I can't say that on the air.
They thought she was unsinkable. This mighty ship so grand, until she sank just off.
I got to remember to play this in. See, I knew you were taking that.
On April the 10th, 1912, the biggest and
I'm gonna have to be playing this in April again.
ever built set sail on her maiden voyage from Southampton, England.
Jigs and Rails 98.5 CKWR. That is a song from Alan Trainer along with Michael T. Wall. It has that influence of Michael T. Wall in there as well. Beautiful song. Nice recitation from the Mighty Titanic. I'm going to have to play that in April. I really like that. Steven, you have a good one, buddy. I'll talk to you via text sometime in the week. Steven from Down Forward, good friend of mine. We'll be seeing him on St. Patty's, won't we, Johnny? Just like everyone else. Alan Trainer. I'm going to try and get some more music from him. He is a writer. Didn't really get a lot of information from him, but nonetheless, he's from Newfoundland, sends me a song, it gets played. Simple as that. This next guy, I've played a couple of songs from him already. I am super excited to hear this one. If you're wondering, and if you're first time listening, I don't ever, and this happened with even Summer Bennett's song. I did not listen to the song at all until tonight. I never listen to a song because I want to be surprised, just like you, when I push play and that first vocal, that first sound, that first whatever hits you in the chest, and bam, it drags you in and you're hooked. And that's what I want to do when it comes to New Music Mondays. Like I said, I never listen to a song until it gets played on the air. So this guy, Mr. Jason Gill, Every Red Light. Oh, I know I'm going to love this already because, dude, I'm in love with Jason Gill. He's wicked, deadly. New Music Monday, Jigs and Reels Radio, KW 95 CKWR. Oh, there it is. Get the booth.
I'm waiting on you going and you're going home. I've been driving all night, heart shaking like a storm.
Hello, Michelle Hand from Fort Mac.
And I don't want to lose this. Get up in the morning and move on. How do we forget about what went wrong? I'm here forever, but I don't want to wait that long. Last time was the last time. Ain't that what we swore?
Oh.
We would never fight like that anymore.
Oh.
I was wrong, but I'm hoping to make it right at every line.
Oh.
At every line. At every line, I'm thinking about us.
So when's the CD coming? Jason, when are you launching the CD, buddy? On which viewers there, Jim? On tonight? I haven't even, you know what? I usually have it on the behind the scenes. I don't even know how many I've got going on tonight. You guys should be able to tell me how many people I've got viewing. Ish? Oh, maybe April. Oh, okay, there it is. Oh, you and I already talked about this. I'm getting you on the air when it comes out. On my TikTok, I'm almost at 2,400. I'm over 3.1 thousand likes right now. Another 4 cents. Oh, shit, man. I love this. Wow. This would be on my driving cartoon. You know what I mean? This would be on that driving, driving around area and just having this. Paul, you have a Jeep, top down in the middle of summer, this blaring through, driving around. Oh, yeah. This is where this would be played. And then I'd follow this up with a Morgan Wallen track because it's right up there, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, absolute Jeep tunage. Banger. So anybody that owns a Jeep, download this song. Get ready. If you don't own a Jeep, it's okay. I still love you. Mr. Jim Shanahan, a pleasure, brother. Let's talk soon. Get some more music out. And you also get well, okay, bud? Yeah, wow, man. Unreal. Unreal. Jigs and Reels, 98.5 CKWR. That is a brand new song from Jason Gill, Every Red Light. Find it. Download it. Support him. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Jason Gill Music. Do it. I'll give you a couple of seconds. Go ahead, do it. Come on. Come on. Did you find it? Did you find him on Facebook? Okay, perfect. Good. 7:30 here on Jigs and Reels. We're talking on the behind the scenes, the interactive. If you want to be a part of it, just log on to my Facebook page or my TikTok page or my Instagram page or on YouTube. I'm everywhere. Reminds me of the old City TV. City TV, everywhere. You guys remember that? And you'll see that we're doing a live on the behind the scenes, the interactive. We've had people on here tonight that have been just flooring me away every week. I get somebody on here. I had Ron Harvey again on here tonight. The GOATs, the greatest of all times. Peter Jacobs, Nate Hammond, Linda Hickey, of course. She's part of all this. And of course, we cannot forget about Ron Harvey, and Jason Gill, who is on this as well, to watch the comments. We're talking about that song. That is a Jeep tunage. I myself own a Jeep. And in the summer, when the top goes down, that song is going to be played. And you know what? It's going to be right up there with all the other top songs that I play, because it's right on par. Beautiful, absolute beautiful track. Jason. Yeah. Let's continue on, shall we? So this guy got in touch with me last week. Originally from Corner Brook, now living in Jasper, Alberta. He's got a ton of friends listening, watching, doing whatever. Hopefully he's got a drink in hand, because here is your song. He goes by the name of Mr. Ralph Knight, and the song is called Rodeo Cowboy on Jigs and Reels Radio KW. From the look on this, I was not expecting this at all. Holy shit. Ah. Dave, this is the Ralph Budgell. Holy shit! This is freaking catchy. I like this. And this is what I like about my New Music Mondays. You heard 3 songs. From here to here. I would love to see this played live. Oh, wow. Damn. Jigs and Reels Radio KW on 98.5 CKWR. New Music Monday, wrapping that one up. Ralph Knight and Rodeo Cowboy. Not what I was expecting at all. Wow. There's some yodeling in that one. That was fast toe tapping, stump, and Tom's type stuff. That was, as they say down home, deadly. That was unreal. Ralph Knight. Wow. Jason Gill and Alan Trainer. Again, that's what I like about New Music Mondays. It goes from here to here. Now, I know if you're listening to it online, I'm putting my one arm as far left as possible, my other arm to the far right. So, kind of goes from here to here. So picture that, okay? Because I'm actually doing it here in the studio, and I know you can't see it. Yeah, but those that are on the behind the scenes, you can. That would be it. That would be a great walk-in song for the arm wrestling match. Oh, no, I've got something better. And I think, you know what? I think I might get the band Amity to do up a song for me. Kind of like the Eye of the Tiger, but done from the band Amity's version. What do you think, girls? Do you think you'll do a walk-up song for me when we go in at the ship? Sorry, just stretching out here, showing, Ryan on the live screen, the pecs here and the biceps. If you're just tuning in, Jigs and Reels now goes from 6 till 8 Monday nights right here on CKWR. I had Ryan Gates on earlier, and he accepted the challenge. We both challenged each other really to an arm wrestling match at the Ship Pub during Paddy's Day weekend when I'm home in March. I will give you dates and times. We are going to stream it live, and we are going to try. We're going to have to get a band out there too. NL Live Events, we're there. We're good. Stumble Up. Oh, that's another good one. So watch as the weeks progress. The trash talking. We're going to do a weigh-in prior. Shirts on, by the way, because, I got a dad bod. We got to do it that way. But I am so looking forward to it. St. Patty's, Johnny and I, his very first time going home. We're there March 13th to the 19th. And we're going to be making noise. That's for sure. Be sure to look out. Atlantic Music, starting tomorrow. I'm going to post this. It is a special, one-of-a-kind St. Patty's Day Jigs and Reels Radio KW T-shirts. They are now available live on the Atlantic Music store website. I will put the link on tomorrow. There are 2 shirts available. On the back, it says, "The Leprechauns Made Me Do It." It is a St. Patty's Day special one-time shirt. Get them while they're hot. Wear them everywhere. Wear them wherever you need to wear them. We're going to take a quick 15-second break. Not enough to do much, except listen to this. Hold on.
Water softeners continue to serve our community, from new water softeners and drinking water systems to in-home repairs.
Oh yeah, don't worry. Wetter's going to get, he's going to get streached in. Big strong man. That could be Tucky.
Watersofteners.com.
And we're back here on Jigs and Reels, and let's go on to something nice and fast, shall we? Oh, yeah. Some foul gear. Muddy hole breakdown. Jigs and Reels Radio KW, 98.5 CKWR. Actually, I might get DK to do a song for me. A walk-up song. Get the hood. Flex. I'm not flexing for you now. That's going to give everything away, Ryan. I can't do that for you right now, buddy. I don't want to scare you right now, and then you're going to back out. I don't want to do that, man. I got to wait. Man. Hope you guys are having a lot of fun. This is fun. I'm enjoying tonight. And it has nothing to do with the Red Bull, so just don't even start with the Red Bull. Hello, Jen. Good evening to you, too. I would love to see you guys come out to the Ship Pub. We'll decide on a date soon, and we'll decide on a date soon, Ryan, and a time. We got to get some artists out there too, man. It is going to be a freaking fantastic time. We'll do that soon. You guys know the people at the Ship. Let's do it. Let's do it. And if I keep doing this, Ryan, it's not to scare you. Just, I got an itch, okay? Okay, you know the words to this one. Go out to sea. Isn't it already strong anyways from, because at least a pint of Guinness is about 4 pounds of mud. Anonymous asking me where I'm from. Well, where was I born? Body was born here in Ontario. My heart and soul, born in Heart's Desire, Newfoundland. 52 years young, if you were curious. Show's called Jigs and Reels Radio, and we play Newfoundland music for 2 hours every Monday night, and then you can listen to the live 24-hour, 7-day-a-week show on Jigs and Reels Radio KW on Live 365. And if you want to listen to the music that I'm playing right now, go to www.ckwr.com. By the way, no one made a comment on my toque tonight. Dana brought this back when she was down home seeing Aunt Karen from good old Dildo Brewery. Well, you got to tell me where Grandpa's is. Where's Grandpa's? Thing on Earth are those little boats of Newfoundland. Go out to sea. You know what I would actually see? Whoa! Thanks a ton, man. How's things down in LA area, Mr. Greg, Sir Greg? By the way, I got a comment on Elijah's guitar playing there on his Instagram. I showed Dana's daughter, my stepdaughter there. She plays acoustic, and she was in awe. Absolutely loved his style of play. I totally agree. There's nothing like a Dildo Brewery hat, I'll tell you. Absolutely, I will. I will for sure, Anonymous. Hope you had a chance, Greg, to listen to the interview. Okay, who's this? We all know who sings this one. Ah, shit. The sands of time. The sands of time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Matt records it in the behind the scenes. God love him. And so it'll be up on Spotify tomorrow, or what's tomorrow? Tuesday, Wednesday, the latest. And yeah, so the whole show, the whole 2 hours, it was Ryan. What did we talk? I talked to Ryan for about 45 minutes. Yeah, I'd say almost 45 minutes. Played a Janelle track, a Courtney Wicks track, and of course, Summer Bennett. Yeah, no, Elijah's that guitar playing was pretty damn cool. Talented individual. The apple does not fall far from the tree, Greg. I'll tell you that. Oh, I thank you all. Thank you guys for sure. So you do have to come out though, Greg, because bring a crying towel for Ryan, because when we do the arm wrestling match, I don't want to hurt his good arm, because I know he has to pick up the phone and type and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, just bring the crying towel for him, Greg, when we do the arm wrestling match. This is Clayt Butt Jeremy from Spaniards Bay. Mr. Dave Fitz knows who this guy is. This was another guy I remember when he first released his cassette, his very first cassette, when I did the show there back in the early 90s, mid 90s. He was living in Cambridge at the time. I don't know how many times I spent Saturday nights listening to him play his music, and over there for a couple of barbecues and a few beers with this guy. I absolutely am in awe with people who can pick up an instrument and just start playing like this guy did. That's one thing I really wish I would have been able to do. But I will play it. The sands of time. After all revolves, the sands of time. Jigs and Reels Radio KW on CKWR 98.5. That is birthday boy himself, Clayt Butt. Happy birthday to you. That is called The Sands of Time. Roy Payne, Little Boats in Newfoundland. Of course, you all were singing along to that one. I know you were. Foul Gear, Muddy Hole Breakdown. What else do we have? My good friend Kimmy Gilk celebrated her birthday there last, what was it? Yesterday. She celebrated her birthday yesterday. We already talked about Linda Dwyer. Happy birthday to you. My cousin down home, Sue-Ann Lay Oates. Happy birthday to you. Maddie, the guy who plays the keys in the Silver Wolf Band. Happy birthday to you. Pam Party Promotions is bringing Mary Walsh for a one-night stand. March 27th at the Holy Heart Theater. You heard me have a conversation with Mary Walsh. Wow, the Queen of Newfoundland, if there were one, it would be her. Mary Walsh, one-night stand with Mary Walsh, March 27th. Tickets are on sale now. Holy Heart Theater, March 27th. I wish I would be home for that one. Also, tonight, we would a very Annie Cooper, Nina McGrath from the Clarenville Retirement Center. You always know that if there's a birthday going on at the CRC, I'm going to give them a shout out. Why? Because they do listen to the show as well. So happy 93rd to Annie Cooper. Happy 89th to Nina McGrath as well. This guy is now just in the midst of recording with the Midas himself, Mr. Fitz, doing his first album. We're talking about Jesse Smith. And here is one of his songs, Think of You First, on Jigs and Reels, 98.5 CKWR.
I've been thinking too much about the child in my car and my money. I won't think of you first. I can stand losing man as bad as you, honey.
I cannot wait for this guy to come out with a CD. I absolutely love this guy. Hello, Paulette. All I know is, Dave, you are just gonna make it incredible for this guy, brother. I'm so happy that he's confided in you and releasing his CD with you. Looking forward to it, man.
think of you first. I could stand losing anything.
I figured you did. And it's funny how we're just thinking of that, because I was thinking going, this is his demo that he sent me. And this was with his first track that he sent me. And I'm like, I wonder if this is the one that Dave's going to work on, because it was done. But, oh, I can't wait to hear it. You know it. Future of Newfoundland music right here. Another one.
I can stand losing anything but you. You know me.
It's like it's one of those things where you think of something. And it's just like, because there's 3 songs that I have from him, Dave. And if you guys know Jesse Smith, go see him live. Because, again, when I play here is completely different than what it's going to sound like live. And I'll tell you, Jesse Smith live to this, by far. But, again, this is his demo version of this track. And Dave, as you see here, is going to has just finished recording this. I cannot imagine the final result on this. Think of you first.
Hi, this is Barry Fitzpatrick, and you're listening to Jigs and Reels with Dean Clark.
So I heard this song on the Jigs and Reels radio show, because that's what I listen to every day. And I was thinking, going, holy shit, it's been a while since I played a Jared Waterman track. Bam!
You are asked what was his way, and always be your
Best friend. This is another one I do too, man. There's something. You guys show up to the arm wrestling match wearing Red Bull outfits, I'm gonna shit myself. That would be hilarious. This is, I'll tell you, Jared Waterman. If you don't know who he is, he's one hell of a hard-working individual.
take your hand.
Hello, Heather Verge. Pickett from Barrie. How's the weather up there? I got family up in Dorset area. Well, Dana's side, that is.
I can't stay.
Yeah, pretty much here. So those that are chiming in for the very first time on the behind the scenes, thank you so much for joining in. I hope you enjoyed this. So again, this is the behind the scenes interactive forum, as you can see, between TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and all the platforms. It gives you guys a chance to see what goes on behind the scenes. If you want to listen to the music side of it, it's www.ckwr.com. You can also go back on Spotify under the podcasts, click on Jigs and Reels, and I just found out that Matt sent it to me. I'm over 7,000 streams from when I started this. 7,000. That is unbelievable. Jigs and Reels, Radio KW on 98.5 CKWR. That is our good friend Jared Waterman. I'm looking forward to hearing more coming from him. The last I heard, he's doing a lot of writing. He's always on the water, so certainly can't wait for some more stuff from him. That is Life's Questions. I heard that today on the Jigs and Reels Radio KW on Live 365. Again, once you're done and cruising along CKWR during the day or whenever, and if you enjoy and love Newfoundland music as much as I do and everyone else that's on here, by all means, take a trip over to live365.com. Click on search, and in fact, all you need to do is type in Jigs, Jigs, and you're going to see the logo up there, and bam, it is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, almost 4,500 songs uploaded on there from everything from the Ducats, which I was able to find. So going back to the 60s, the 70s, and every single decade is there. Tomorrow, expect Summer Bennett to be uploaded to the station and in rotation. You heard her tonight. Super, super happy that she was behind the scenes. I have an opportunity to talk to her live next week on the air. Cannot wait for that. It has been a while since I played this song. We all know the words to this one. Hello, Jesse Smith Music. See, he just chimed in on the interactive behind the scenes. Dude, I cannot wait to hear what Dave's done for you on that song that actually I just played from your demo. Got one more song here for you. And this song, like I said, is doesn't get played a lot. And I don't know why. This was the very first song I actually sang in school. We all know the words. That's right. Ryan's Fancy. Song's called Eyes to Buy. Jigs and Reels Radio KW on CKWR. Sing along. You know the words. Hooked will get Martin's Harbor all around a circle. Take the tea for supper. See, I never understood that part, fried and maggoty butter. Don't think that would do it for me. Always remember to fish on the flakes and all the flies all around them. Pop used to always say, that's what adds the taste. That's what always added to the taste, to soothe all the flies. There's nothing like a good feed of fish, though. That's exactly where this came from. This is exactly where it came from, Jeremy. Who's singing this one? Ryan's Fancy. This is going back a few years for this one. I'm trying to think of where it was recorded. I want to say it was at O'Reilly's, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, wow. You caught me at my own dad joke. It's okay, Ryan. Arse. You're such an arse. Yeah. Jigs and Reels Radio KW on CKWR 98.5. I hope you had a lot of fun tonight. And it was long before O'Reilly's. There we go. Wow. Ryan Gates on the behind the scenes just trash talking. Oh, it's on. See, Oh yeah. We're good. We're good. Arm wrestling match, the ship. We'll talk about it all in the next little bit. Somebody said, Tucky said it was recorded that in Stan Rogers' basement. I don't know. Maybe that was. We're talking about Ryan's Fancy and Eyes to Buy. I can't wait for Steven to play that one when we're down there on Patty's. That is my only request out of those guys. How does that sound? So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I must call it a night. I must make way for Community Promenade. So until next Monday night, when you hear the fables heave away, you know you're listening to another edition of Jigs and Rails Radio KW here on 98.5 CKWR. So until next Monday night, may God bless you. May God bless that tropical island of Canada known as Newfoundland. You guys have yourself a great week. Good night. Oh, that was a good one. I like that one because that's kind of the mood I'm in.
80s, 90s,
Woo!
98.5.
All right, you guys, thank you so much on Talk. We'll talk to you next week. You guys on Facebook, God love yous all. Jury's still out on you, Ryan, but you know what? We'll talk soon, guys. Thank you so much for tonight. I greatly appreciate it. Ryan, thank you so much for the talk. Summer, if you're still on, thank you so much. I look forward to our chat next Monday night. So again, guys, have yourself a great week. Stay warm, stay whatever you're doing, just don't get caught.